Hello students, welcome to my class. In today's class, we will continue with the chapter Complex Numbers of class 11. In the previous class, we have learned eigenplane and polar form of complex number. Today, we will learn exercise 5.2 based on the concept. So the first question, find the modulus and the argument of each of the following complex numbers. So here we are given two questions, two complex numbers are given. We have to find the modulus and the argument. So here the first question z is equal to minus 1 minus I root 3. So the modulus polar form of this complex number is r into cos theta plus I sin theta. This already we have learned. This is the polar form of a complex number. From this, what is r cos theta? We will compare the like term, that is a real part and imaginary part we will equate. So r cos theta is equal to minus 1, r sin theta is equal to minus root 3. Now, first we have to find the modulus of the complex number. Modulus is the value of r. So, r is equal to mod z. So, you know the formula for modulus of a complex number, that is root of x square plus y square. So, what is x here? The real part is only x and the imaginary part is y. So, here we will substitute the real part, that is minus 1 the whole square plus imaginary part is minus root 3 the whole square. So we will simplify this, that is root of 1 plus 3 which is equal to root 4 is equal to 2. So the modulus of the complex number, the value of r we got as 2. Now we have to find the argument. Argument is the value of theta we have to find. So here from these two equations, we will name this as equation 1 and 2. So from equation 1 and 2, what is the value of cos theta and sin theta? Cos theta is equal to minus 1 by, the r will go to this side. So the value of r is 2, so minus 1 by 2. And sin theta is equal to minus root 3 by 2. So here if you see, we have to find the argument or the theta lies in which quadrant. Based on the sign of cos theta and sin theta, we can decide where the complex number lies. So here if you see, cos theta and sin theta both are negative. So in which quadrant both the values are negative? In the third quadrant. You know that first quadrant all positive, second quadrant sine and cosec positive, and in the third quadrant tan and cot only positive, all other trigonometric ratios are negative. So in the third quadrant, so theta or this complex number, otherwise from this also we can say ordered pair. So we can write minus 1 minus root 3. So minus both x coordinate and y coordinate is minus in the third quadrant only. So in that way also we can decide the quadrant in which the complex number lies. So now in third quadrant, what is the formula for finding argument in each quadrant? That we have already discussed. In the first quadrant, theta argument is equal to theta value, and in the second quadrant argument is pi minus theta, and in the third quadrant minus of pi minus theta, and in the fourth quadrant minus theta. So this is how we have to find argument in each quadrant. So here, since z lies in the third quadrant, the argument value will be pi minus theta. So what is the value of theta? From these two we will first find out theta. So theta is equal to, for which angle cos theta is 1 by 2 and sin theta is root 3 by 2. That is for 60 degree. So 60 degree only, cos value 1 by 2 and sin value is root 3 by 2. So 60 we can write as pi by 3. So we got the value of theta now. Now we will find out argument. So argument is equal to, since z lies in the third quadrant, that also we can write, since z lies in third quadrant, argument is equal to minus of pi minus theta. That is minus of pi minus, what is the value of theta? Pi by 3. So we will simplify this. So when you simplify, minus 2 pi by 3. So we got the modulus and the argument of the first complex number. So modulus value is 2 and the argument is minus 2 pi by 3. Now we will see the second question. Now for the second question, here the complex number z is equal to minus root 3 plus I. That is, the ordered pair is minus root 3 comma 1. So this point, where this point lies, in which quadrant this point lies? X is negative and y is positive. So z lies in the second quadrant. Z lies in the second quadrant. Now we can write this Z is equal to, that is minus root 3 plus I is equal to R cos theta plus I sin theta. So we will equate the real part and imaginary part. So R cos theta is equal to minus root 3 and R sin theta is equal to 1. Now first we will calculate the modulus, that is the value of R. Mod Z is equal to root of x square plus y square. So we have the x coordinate and y coordinate, that is the real part and imaginary part. Here we will substitute, that is minus root 3 the whole square plus 1 square. When you simplify, root of 3 plus 1 is equal to root 4 is equal to 2. So the modulus of the given complex number is 2. So we got the modulus value. Now we have to find the argument of the given complex number. Here Z lies in the second quadrant. So in second quadrant, how to find the argument? Pi minus theta. So this is the formula for finding argument in the second quadrant. So here we will find out the value of theta first. So what is the value of cos theta? Cos theta, from this we can write cos theta equal to root 3 by 2 and sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. So the value of theta, for which angle cos theta is root 3 by 2 and sin theta is 1 by 2 for 30 degree. So theta is equal to pi by 6. So the value of theta is pi by 6. Now we will find out argument. So argument is equal to, since Z lies in the second quadrant, this is the formula. So pi minus theta, that is pi minus pi by 6. So when you simplify, you will get 5 pi by 6. So we got the modulus and argument of the second complex number. Now we will see the third question. Now third question, convert each of the complex numbers given in polar form. So we have to represent the given complex number in polar form. So the third question is 1 minus I. So first we will check what is the ordered pair corresponds to the given complex number. We can write that as 1 comma minus 1. From this ordered pair, we can decide the quadrant in which the complex number lies. So x is positive and y is negative. So we can say that if you take this complex number as Z, then we can say that Z lies in fourth quadrant. Z lies in the fourth quadrant. Now you know that the polar form is R cos theta plus I R sin theta. So now we will equate the real part and imaginary part. So R cos theta is equal to 1, R sin theta is equal to minus 1. First we will find out the value of R. R is nothing but the modulus of Z, that is root of 1 square plus minus 1 square. You know the formula, modulus is root of x square plus y square. Here x square is real part and y square is x is real part and y is imaginary part. So if you substitute, you will get like this, that is root of 1 plus 1, that is root 2. So the value of R we got as root 2. Now from these two equations, we will find out cos theta and sin theta value. So cos theta is equal to 1 by root 2 and sin theta is equal to minus 1 by root 2. So for which angle? Now we have to find the value of theta, then only we can find the argument. Okay, so in which quadrant theta lies? The complex number lies in the fourth quadrant. So how will you find the argument? argument. What is the formula for finding argument in the fourth quadrant? Fourth quadrant, the value argument is minus theta. So first we will find out theta, for which angle cos theta is 1 by root 2 and sin theta is also 1 by root 2. That is for 45 degree, that is pi by 4. So we can write theta is equal to pi by 4. Therefore argument is equal to minus of theta, that is minus pi by 4. So we got modulus value and argument. Now we will express the complex number in the polar form. 1 minus I is equal to r into, that is root 2 into cos theta, that is cos minus pi by 4 plus I sin minus pi by 4. So this is the polar form of the given complex number. Now the same way, fourth question, the complex number is minus 1 plus I. So the ordered pair corresponds to this complex number is minus 1 comma 1. So if you denote this complex number by Z, then can you tell me in which quadrant Z lies? X is negative and Y is positive. So Z lies in the second quadrant. So we can write Z lies in second quadrant. Now minus 1 plus I is equal to r cos theta plus I r sin theta. So what is the value of r cos theta? R cos theta is equal to minus 1, r sin theta is equal to plus 1. Now we will find out the value of r. R is nothing but the modulus. So root of x square plus y square is the formula. What is x and y? Real part and imaginary part, that is minus 1 the whole square plus 1 square. So the value of r is root 2 only. So in this case also the modulus value is root 2. Now we will find out theta argument. If you want to find argument, first we have to find the theta value. So what is cos theta? From this, cos theta is equal to minus 1 by root 2. Sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2. So here theta, for which angle cos and sin value is 1 by root 2, that is for pi by 4. And argument, now we will find out argument. Since the complex number lies in the second quadrant, argument formula is pi minus theta. So this is the formula, pi minus theta, that is pi minus pi by 4. When you simplify, you will get 3 pi by 4. Therefore, so we got modulus and argument. Now we will represent the given complex number in polar form. So we can write minus 1 plus I is equal to root 2 into r into, so root 2 into cos 3 pi by 4 plus I sin 3 pi by 4. So this is the polar form of the given complex number. Now we will see the fifth question. So fifth question is minus 1 minus I. So first we will denote this complex number as Z. Let Z is equal to minus 1 minus I. So what is the ordered pair correspond to this complex number minus 1 comma minus 1? And you know that if both the coordinates are x coordinate and y coordinate are negative, then Z lies in the third quadrant. So we can say Z lies in third quadrant. Now minus 1 minus I is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Now we will equate the real part and imaginary part. So r cos theta is equal to minus 1, r sin theta is equal to minus 1. Now the value of r is the modulus of the complex number. Mod z equal to root of x square plus y square. That is root of minus 1 the whole square plus minus 1 the whole square. That is 1 plus 1 is equal to root 2. So the value of r is root 2. Now from these two we will find out cos theta value. Cos theta is minus 1 by root 2 and sin theta is also minus 1 by root 2. So what is the value of theta? For which angle cos and sin value is 1 by root 2? For pi by 4. So theta is equal to pi by 4. So the argument, now we will find out argument value. Since Z lies in the third quadrant, The formula for argument is minus pi minus theta. That is minus of pi minus pi by 4. When you simplify, you will get minus 3 pi by 4. So this is the value of the argument. Now we will write the polar form. Therefore, we can write minus 1 minus I is equal to value of r is root 2. So root 2 into cos minus 3 pi by 4 plus I sin 3 pi by 4 minus 3 pi by 4. Okay, so this is the polar form of the given complex number. Now we will see sixth question. Now question number 6, complex number is minus 3. So we can write this as minus 3 plus 0i. Therefore the ordered pair correspond to this complex number. We can write as minus 3 comma 0. That means this point lies in the x-axis. We can say that the point lies in the x-axis. Now we will find out the polar form of this complex number. So we will take, let z is equal to minus 3 plus 0i. So is at minus 3 plus 0i is equal to r cos theta plus I r sin theta. We will compare the real part and imaginary part. So r cos theta is equal to minus 3, r sin theta is equal to 0. Now we will find out r value. R is the modulus value. Modulus of the complex number, mod z equal to root of x square plus y square. That is root of, what is x? Minus 3 the whole square plus 0 square. That is root 9, which is equal to 3. So the value of r is equal to 3. Now we will find out, from this we will find out what is the value of cos theta. Cos theta is equal to minus 3 by 3, that is minus 1, and sin theta is equal to 0 by 3 is equal to 0. So cos theta we got as minus 1 and sin theta is equal to 0. So first we will find out the value of theta. So for which angle cos value is minus 1 and sin value is 0, that is for pi. Okay, so this pi lies on x-axis only. So argument of the complex number. So here the argument is equal to pi. Since this complex number lies on the x-axis, here the argument is equal to pi. Therefore the polar form we will write. So minus 3 is equal to r is 3. So 3 into cos pi plus I sin pi. So this is the polar form of the given complex number. So minus 3 is equal to 3 into cos pi plus I sin pi. Now we will see the next question. So seventh question, the complex number is root 3 plus I. So we will denote this complex number as z. So z is equal to root 3 plus I. So the ordered pair correspond to this complex number is root 3 comma 1. So if you see this ordered pair, you can say that the complex number lies in the first quadrant. So we can write z lies in first quadrant. Now root 3 plus I is equal to r cos theta plus I r sin theta. So we will equate the real part and imaginary part. So r cos theta is equal to root 3, r sin theta is equal to 1. So first we will find out the value of r, that is mod z equal to root of x square plus y square. X is root 3 and y is 1. So root of root 3 the whole square plus 1 square. That is 3 plus 1 is equal to root 4 is equal to 2. So we got the value of r is equal to 2. Now we will find out the angle, that is theta we will find out. Cos theta is equal to, r value is 2. So we will get cos theta is equal to root 3 by 2 and sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. So for which angle cos theta is root 3 by 2 and sin theta is 1 by 2 for 30 degree. So we can write theta is equal to pi by 6. 30 degree means pi by 6, 180 by 6. Okay. Now since z lies in the first quadrant, the argument value will be theta only. So we can write argument is equal to theta is equal to pi by 6. Okay, therefore the polar form, we can write the polar form, that is root 3 plus I is equal to, value of r is 2, so 2 into cos pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6. So this is the polar form of the given complex number. Now we will see the last question of this exercise. So here the complex number, question number 8, the complex number is I. So we can write this as 0 plus I, because here there is no real part, so 0 plus I. So what is the ordered pair correspond to this complex number? 0, 1. So from this form you can easily we can find out Z lies on y axis. Why? Because the x coordinate is 0. So we can say that Z lies on y axis. Now we will write 0 plus I is equal to r cos theta plus I r sin theta. That is r cos theta is equal to 0, r sin theta is equal to 1. Now we will find out the value of r, that is modulus of Z root of 0 square plus 1 square, that is root 1 is equal to 1. So the value of r is equal to 1. Now from this cos theta is equal to 0 by 1, r value is 1, so cos theta is 0 by 1 is equal to 0, and sin theta is equal to 1 by 1, that is 1. Now you see here it lies on y axis. Now you find out what is the value of theta, for which angle sin theta is 1 and cos theta is 0 for pi by 2, and theta is equal to pi by 2. So this is the argument. You know that the angle pi by 2 lies on y axis. Okay, so argument is equal to pi by 2. Therefore the polar form, the 0 plus I is equal to, r value is 1, so 1 into cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2. So this is the polar form of the question number 8. So today we have completed exercise 5.2 based on the concept polar form of a complex number. In the next video we will learn a new concept. If you like my channel, you can share and subscribe. Your subscription, my motivation. Thank you, students.